Hi, I'm Mrs. Buchanan, and this is Animal Science. Today, I want to go over Chapter 1 just a little bit. We're going to talk about a little bit of history of animal science. We're going to get most of our material from a text that is called Introduction to Animal Science, Global, Biological, Social, and Industry Perspectives by Stephen Dameron, W. Stephen Dameron. Going to the next slide. Chapter 1 is what we're going to be studying. We're going to break it down into about 3 or 4 sections. So each time I have a video, I will try and go over some material, and then I will have a Google Form quiz for you guys to take afterwards. After this class, hopefully you will, or after this particular chapter, hopefully you will be able to define animal science and all of its components, describe how, why, and when domestication occurred, give an overview of the distribution of the agricultural animals worldwide, explain the contributions of domestic animals to humans, and also state why they are so important to life as we know it. You should also be able to describe the worldwide livestock revolution and its implications. Animals are a part of our sustenance and our sociology and our day-to-day lives. We live with animals. Some people worship them, we consume them, we admire animals, some people fear animals, we love animals, we care for them, and ultimately, we depend on them. Because of their importance in our lives, we study animals and apply what we learn to improve their lives and enhance their role in our lives. The branch of science that deals with domestic animals is animal science. Much of our uses for animals revolves around their contributions to our food supply. Take just a moment and think about all the things that you eat and where they come from. To coax a more stable food supply from the land, humans have developed a complicated resource management system called agriculture. Now, agriculture includes both domestic plants and animals, and we study agriculture because we want to know how to better the production of plants and animals for our needs. Humans have also found many other uses for domestic animals in such areas as sports. Maybe we can think about horse racing, dog racing, polo. We also have information or other sources. We use animals in recreation, manufacturing, religion, and many of us have animals as companions. It is easy to see that animals are at the core of virtually all of our lives. They are a dominating part of our culture. Now, animals were not always domesticated. And so when we talk about animal science, we're going to talk about mainly domesticated animals. The exact dates of animal domestication is not really known. There are lots of different ways to be able to estimate domestication. DNA sequencing technology suggests that the dog may have been domesticated from the wolf as long as 135,000 years ago. Archaeological evidence suggests that the dog was only domesticated about 14,000 years ago. So even within science, sometimes there are some discrepancies. On this particular slide, you can see the estimated dates for domestication of many animals that we will be studying in animal science. One of the first animals to be domesticated was sheep. followed by goats, pigs and cattle, chickens, llamas, donkeys, horses, and even reindeer. Now, if we look at our culture from a long time ago, we used to have hunter gatherers. The hunter gatherers, okay, used to move from place to place. They were some of the first people who domesticated animals. When they learned to domesticate animals, they continued to use the animals for meat, bones, and skin as they had done before. But when they stopped having to move or migrate from place to place, they learned to use these animals for other things like milk, clothing, power, war, sport, and even prestige. With our acquisition of domestic animals came the need to ultimately manage them, care for them, and learn to use them to our best advantage. Thus, animal science began. Why wouldn't we want to improve their lives if it improves our lives? Thank you for listening to today's lesson. Take the Google form quiz, and I will talk to you tomorrow.